I got to come out here and play. Most people believe comfort is ultimately a good thing. Complacency is insidious. We have too many opportunities to settle. We get pacified and we refuse to struggle against resistance. No one sits down and makes a plan for becoming obese. No one decides a dead-end job is perfect. And no one purposefully designs a relationship that leads to unhappiness. These things happen. They creep in on us. Every new rung you climb in the ladder of life is an opportunity to settle, to get comfortable. People stagnate in their careers, and some athletes never make it to the next level. They knowingly or unknowingly get soft and comfortable. The second you embrace comfort is the second you stop progressing, even if you have made it pretty far. We all have a fire in us. Whether you are aware of this fire or not, it doesn't change the fact that humans are born with an innate desire to improve. The problem is that over time we suffocate this fire. The average American spends 3 to 4 hours on a phone each day. What could you do with this amount of time? Add that time up, and you could have gone back to school, gotten a private pilot's license, started business, and so much more. You can look at your phone binge, worthy video service, or any other time suck as a giant pacifier shoved in your mouth, just like we give to babies who need to be soothed. Every time you pacify yourself, the fire you have inside is suffocating. Who could you become? What could you do? What impact could you make? Most humans will go to their graves without having answered these questions. You won't find out if you don't feed the fire. We have the desire, but it's easy for us to get sedated. The unwillingness to pursue discomfort together with the hyper-comfortable lives we live lead to laziness, sparking most of our problems today on a basic level. If you feel you should do something or desire to do something that matters, that is worth doing, resistance comes. We live in a soft world where you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. The existence of resistance cripples us. This idea is no different than lifting a heavy L load for increased strength. If you want to get stronger, you will need to lift a mass. This mass will resist your muscles through gravity. If you do it, you will be better for it. The more you lift that resistance, for the long term, the easier it gets over months and years. You will have to move on to new challenges and meet further resistance. If you want to continue to get stronger, fighting resistance for progress rings true in the gym, in life. Some people do not fight resistance at all, garnering little success in life. Others challenge resistance to a certain point and then get comfortable, never increasing the load. These are the people who achieve a moderate level of success, but who stop short. The effort required to oppose resistance will be met with an equal amount of success. Never stop fighting resistance, never stop growing, and never ever get comfortable. I'm up about 5:30, so every morning starts with a run, and that's because that's the one thing I hate to do more than anything in the world. So that's like my cup of coffee, and I'm all about armoring yourself. So the second you leave your house and the second you open your phone, the second you do any of that, you are now letting in poison in cancer. So I make sure a lot of things you can't avoid. So as I get up, I start to armor, plate my mind and body like a person's going to war. You put your body armor on. That's what I'm doing on that run. I'm waking up and I'm giving myself all this armor. So when I come out in the world, now look at that phone. I'm ready. I'm not waking up late. I'm not rushing around. I'm not disorganized because I know I'm going to get hit in the mouth. There's an art to getting hit in the mouth, and that is why these things are important. You have to wake up and you have to give yourself belief. You have to give yourself confidence that it starts with that run. Discomfort yields progress. Discomfort is a teacher, a litmus test for activities we should be doing. So when you think about success, think about the discomfort. Discomfort will become how you prioritize everything and organize your effort to achieve what will genuinely make you grow. It's easy to say, chase discomfort. And if that was all there was to it, I could end up here. You could go after things that make you feel uncomfortable and see results. There is some truth to this, but in the real world, it's a bit more complicated. Challenge is that you need to find discomfort in the right areas and the right amounts. You will need to prioritize your discomfort. Daily unfocused and occasional discomfort will result in some progress. However, the growth you see with this type of effort will result in a linear progression. And what we are chasing are geometric results. You don't only need to do something that makes you uncomfortable today. You need to put a focus on your discomfort, compounded in the same areas. Over decades, you may have to start small, but one area of discomfort will build on the next area. And as this happens, you will see more and more success. When you see a successful person in any domain, there is no doubt they have been pursuing discomfort for a very long time. They sucked once they got uncomfortable, kept at it, and then they started to suck a little bit less. Over time, they went from sucking to decent. After they were decent, they became good. They then went from good to great, and finally to world class. The key is daily over decades. Pursuit builds success. Continuous daily. Pursuit is very uncomfortable. We all have the same building blocks. We all have 24 hours in a day to shape our future and build who we want to become. However, some succeed at a high level and others coast into mediocrity. Or worse, today you can have anything you want whenever you want. New technological advances are inspiring and impressive. But are we leading it? Or are these advances leading us to a life of slothful ease? You need to concentrate your effort and limit distraction. Embrace the suck and get comfortable handling challenges alone. But where do you start? What areas of discomfort will produce results of all the things you could be doing? What should you be doing? Comfort is like a baby lion. You take it on as an adorable little pet, and in the beginning, loving and nurturing it is no problem. However, as the lion starts to grow, you have to feed it more and more. Eventually, you realize this beast was never meant to be your pet. That cute face that lured you in now has sharp fangs and paws the size of your head. Eventually, the lion will destroy you, because that's what lions do. Embracing comfort is an insidious process that can shorten your life for more. Like and subscribe.